Welcome, Sagittarius, to another week of readings. I hope you've been well over the past week. Thank you for the likes and the watches. Getting straight down to business, Sagittarius. Yes, you are. I'm just going to raise this up a little bit so you can see the cards. We have the Page of Pentacles coming out first and the King of Swords next to that with the Three of Cups at the bottom here. Pages break news. This is almost like financial news or an offering of some sort coming from someone. This is something I think that has come by fairly recently. King of Swords energy is always one, I think, where someone is very direct. I think it's, I almost feel like something's being honestly presented to somebody who's like this. I feel like there's an idea, something to do with career, I'm guessing, although we'll see when more cards come out here. Something being presented to somebody who's a bit of a hard ass. I'm not gonna lie. This person, there's not a lot of warm and fuzzies with this person. Like, they kind of keep it, it's almost like the type of person when you talk to them, they're like, listen, keep it short and sweet, I've got stuff to do, sort of thing. Like, I'm kind of in a rush. And that's not to say that they're a jerk, that's just their personality construct. That's who they are. I feel like this is you offering something to someone. I feel like this person's probably in a position of authority. This person needs to make a lot of decisions. They're very good at making decisions, and they're very good at kind of separating the wheat from the chaff, if you know what I mean. So, like, you could give them an incredible number of details, long-winded kind of story sort of thing, and they would just cut right through it and, get down to the nitty-gritty, I'm hearing. They rely heavily on their intuition as well. Sorry, I shouldn't say heavily. They do rely on their intuition. It's a part of the puzzle, though. I think they're more in their intellect, but certainly the intuition is always kind of in the back of their mind. They probably come across as very calm and as very measured individual. Yeah, this almost feels like a boss to me, or a proposal that you're making to someone who's like a bank or something like that, like somebody in a position where they've got to make a lot of decisions and that's their kind of everyday life. Okay, so let's see what other cards are going to come out here, Sagittarius. What other cards come out here? Whoop. The Two of Cups. Oh, of course, after I go on and on about career, the Two of Cups comes out. What the heck? Okay, I'm going to start a new row for that because it did come out on the second shuffle here, but ooh, heartbreak. This card keeps coming out all day today. It's come out in, I think, all three of the readings so far. Well, maybe not Virgos, but definitely in Cancer and Geminis. The Two of Cups doesn't always have to be romantic. It's certainly something where there's a deep bond. It can be like a deep friendship. I'm just getting here, it possibly could be a work relationship here. Like some sort of medical connection here between the two of you, and someone has to be very careful. It's almost like someone's approaching very cautiously, especially when it comes to matters of the heart, I'm hearing, or emotional matters. Okay, let's get more cards out. What the heck's going on here? I was so sure when those first two, the lovers. Oh my god, Sagittarius. Maybe I should just delete your reading and start over again. That's what happens when I start talking before the cards have all come out. But anyways, the Lovers cards really represents a choice, okay? And it certainly does point to something romantic. I just got like a proposal, like, but that's so old fashioned. Like, I got like this person is saying like, I want to marry your daughter sort of thing. And he's this guy that's like, a businessman, and you know what I mean? And you're coming towards this. I don't know, maybe for some people out there, but I think that would be like a very slim majority. But it to me, it feels like because there is caution coming towards this person here, like I talked about, it's almost like a decision needs to be made. This has to be done cautiously. Like, it's just like, think before you do this, because once you do, this could kind of set off a chain of events. Like, this isn't something that you can be impulsive about, and that, you can just be like willy-nilly sort of thing. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom there. Okay, tell us, what's this decision about here? with this Two of Cups. What's going on here with the Two of Cups and the Lovers? I'm getting, when I'm looking at this Lover's cup, and again here, like there's a boundary. There's something about boundary issues with these two people here. It could be that you are, I'm going to keep talking. I'm also getting the feeling that this could be something where you're interested in somebody at work and you are having to go to management about it because it's something like, it may be like workplace romance isn't allowed. And so it's just like, excuse me, can I ask you a question? That's not really an offer. Like, I'm not really picking up a strong vibe of that, but it's something that makes the most sense. Okay, until I get more cards out that contradict that anyways. It would be great to get some more cards out here. Just fast forward if you can't stand watching me do my shuffle. That's the beauty of the drag button. Death. Okay, that's a lot of cards. Much better. Okay, the Hangman in reverse though. It's funny, these kind of came up sideways. I'm going to take them upright. Feel inclined to take them upright. Okay, you're going to make me work hard here. I was kind of half expecting the Hierophant to come out, honestly. The thing that I'm drawn to, like, immediately as I kind of sit into the energy of this is just this Ten of Pentacles here. And I'm immediately, like, I'm just hearing steeped in tradition, like something steeped in tradition. So I guess it is possible that there's some sort of proposal going on here and, you know, someone's proposing to you or vice versa, and you're having to approach like a father figure about this. Again, it could be a relationship in the workplace where you're having to go and ask if it's okay, you know, for your employer's blessing, I guess, to do something like this. Because I'm just getting this steeped in tradition, like when I see that Ten of Pentacles there. It's the way it's always been done sort of thing. But when I start and I go this way, there's something that's dying away so that a connection from the past can come forward with this Ten of Pentacles here. And there's an element of healing being involved. And again, it's almost like this Hangman relates to this decision being made up here with the Lover's card. It's like you probably were in a position, or the other person was in a position where you had to think very carefully about this, and you'd spent a sweet minute thinking about it, and now you've come out of that energy. It's almost like you've gotten clarity here. You've gotten some emotional clarity on this situation, and you're wanting to move forward. Yeah, I'm getting that this is something has to change in order for you to bring something forward to be with this person or to be in this relationship with them. And again, that you've got the clarity that you needed for this to come out of the Hangman position and approach this person up here who obviously is involved in some way, shape, or form with whatever this dynamic is. I feel like when you're with this person, I don't know if they are from your childhood or are from like a time in your life like long ago, or if they just, I almost get the sense it's more about that feeling of they feel like someone you've known, almost like a karmic connection. No, but you know, guys, the more I sit with it, it's almost like like this is a father figure. I really do. It's steeped in tradition because I feel like you've known the family. You might have known each other's or known each other's family. Sorry, I'm waffling so much, but it's kind of confusing. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of confusing and complicated. But it's like it's almost like you've known each other's families for such a long time, and maybe you've been really good friends, but that's morphed into something more. Okay, you want to take it to the next level with this person. Okay, that's what the transformation is. It's going from friendship to kind of a love situation here. You've taken a hot minute to think about this, but it's your heart's desire. Like it's almost like this person completes the puzzle. It's almost like it's meant to be. And this isn't like an impulsive decision again. It calls for no impulsiveness. I don't know if I said that in this reading or the last, but there's something here about I can't be impulsive about this. I have to be very careful about this, right? And this feels very balanced to you. Like it feels like it can happen. It's not just a dream. Like it feels like you can mix the emotional and still keep it grounded, right? And it feels like whether this is you, Sag, or whether this is the person you're involved with, has to go to, again, like I said, this father figure here. He's like a businessman type, and tell them this. This is taking a lot of strength to do this. Yeah, this is. I think you're scared, or this other person's scared. Whatever, like however it fits for you. But this is a story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, I think this has been a burden for you that you've been carrying for a long time. Like it's been something where it's weighed heavy on your mind, I hear. And it's kind of, again, I just feel like those feelings are there and they're so strong, but there was always something holding you back. And I feel like it has, again, something to do with the fact that you were friends with the family or friends with each other's family, something like that. Okay. Possibly like a dowry situation. I have a lot of like international subscribers, and so there are some places that still talk about the exchange of monies for whether it's an arranged marriage, right, or something like that. It's possible that is also the case. Like we have to keep those cultural differences in mind too. Yeah, interesting. I've never had that come up in a reading before. That's actually really cool. You had the Judgment card and the Eight of Cups. I'm getting this feeling, yeah, the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. I'm just getting this feeling that it's like you've made this decision. Again, this all revolves around a decision that you've made. And it's like, this won't be easy. It almost feels like this is a burden and this won't be easy. I think you're fully acknowledging what could potentially happen should you come forward to this person and tell them about all of this. But it's like a decision needs to be made. It's like now or never, I'm hearing. This is something that I've got to do. This is something that's life-changing. This is something that it feels right. It feels just, and again, because you haven't been hasty about it, it's almost like it's now or never sort of thing, and there's no looking back is what I'm hearing. Like that's it. And I'm hearing you're willing to accept. You're willing to accept any fallout from this is what I'm getting from the Eight of Cups card. So if things go sideways and you have to walk away from a family or a job or whatever it is, it's like, so be it. Like I'm willing to do this. Because you do care so deeply for this person, you have put a lot of thought into it, and you've taken the time. But it's almost like when you come to this person, you feel like a little boy or a little girl. You feel very timid, and yeah, that'll be confirmation for somebody. Like, yeah. Oh, interesting. The Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords with the Devil at the bottom. Again, I'm just hearing like this feels fated to you. And again, you were willing to kind of back off a little bit and take your time. Again, it's just reinforcement of resting and taking time out and being sure and praying. And, again, it feels very fate-like to you. And certainly I think there's times where you might have questioned it. You thought about this, like, is this is this worth it? Is this something that's just a temptation and it'll be short-lived and I'm giving up a lot to be with this person? Or, you know, there's this kind of back and forth energy, but in the end, it feels fated to you. It really does feel like the right decision. Yeah, this person is your 10 of Cups. This is your happiness, okay? This is your happily ever after. This card's coming out a lot today too. It's beautiful. Interesting, the Devil was on the bottom again. That's what it is. I think when you really spent time to take time out to heal and that sort of stuff, and time to think when you came out of this, it was that illumination that this person is your 10 of Cups. They're worth it, I just heard. Okay? It was that realizing that this is the one. This is the one. Okay. 15 minutes in. That was a bit rocky off the start, Sag. I really hope you guys hung in there and watched it, because to me the clarity came. It was a little wobbly off the start, but I'm going to have to title it to give people indication of what's happening later on in here so that they don't miss the message. Although I always think if it's meant for you, there'll be something in you that says, you know, this doesn't really fit, but I'm going to listen a little bit longer. I've had readings like that where I've watched them and I'm like, no, this doesn't really resonate at all. Or it's just been a little awkward and the person's kind of been going back and forth. And then halfway, sometimes even 3/4 of the way through, all of a sudden the dam breaks and everything just makes sense. I'm always fascinated by that. And I always think, what kept me hanging on, you know? But there was something we can't explain. Of course, if it doesn't fit, don't force it, right? So Ace of Pentacles on the bottom, always a welcome sight. We've got, did I say Ace of Cups? I meant Ace of Pentacles. We've also got the Ace of Cups here with the Page of Cups. The Empress. Was there anything else? Sometimes they fly and I don't see them. Yeah, I think that was it. I feel like I'm reading for a masculine energy, honestly. I could be wrong, but okay, we'll read these. We'll leave the Ace of Pentacles for now. I really feel like this is what you're presenting to this Empress here. Like, this is how you see this person that you're presenting to you. You see this person as, I just heard the end all be all. Like, this is your person. I'll describe them for you to see if this clicks for you, if this is the person that you're thinking of. But this person is very well-rounded. They're very confident. They're very graceful, very diplomatic. They're the type of person that can work a room. Like, if you put them in a room with a bunch of people, they've got this very quiet energy that moves about, or if they're hosting, very quiet energy, very lovely, very hospitable, very, they can talk to anybody. They can talk to anybody and make, you know, a small conversation with them, but it's also meaningful. It's not just drivel, you know. There's someone definitely that knows their worth. I'm getting they actually might have bigger thighs. That's interesting. They might be a bit like bottom heavy with like bigger thighs. Like voluptuous, right? This person hasn't been without their pain and their trials. Like, it's not like this is someone that has necessarily had an easy life. I think there has been aspects of their life, but I've heard they've made the best of it. Like, they've taken that and used that to their advantage, sort of thing. They might actually come from money. I'm just getting like upper middle class. This person is a natural beauty. There's something very natural about them. There's a natural beauty to them. Okay, they're very feminine energy. Okay, and like, again, I think they make you feel like a little kid. They make you feel young again. They make you feel like you can do anything. And here we are. Like, this is a new beginning in love. Your cup runneth over. It's peaceful. It's a peaceful love. It's an abundant love. It's one of those things. It feels like it's meant to be. And here we are, like this new beginning. This is like you telling this person, like, yo, this is it. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap it up, Sag, because I'm repeating myself and I don't want it to drag on that way. So we'll get one final message for our Sagittarius today. One final message, please. Whoop. The 5. I just heard no more. I've got the Temperance on the bottom there. I just heard no more. Like, and I think it was the 3 of Cups that actually was on the bottom, and then I plopped that chunk of cards on there. Yeah, because this card here, this is the end of these times. Okay, this is going to be a celebration. I think, there could be an element too of, you're doing this regardless of the outcome, but I just feel like if you've had a hard time in love, if you have felt out in the cold, if you have felt, love may never come to me, that sort of thing, or this is never going to happen. I feel like this is to tell you that no, this is happening. This is going to happen. This has happened. Whatever it is for you, but it's like no more of this is what I'd heard. Okay, so. Sag, thanks so much. If this resonated, or if you've just enjoyed watching the video, please make sure to hit the like button, share, and subscribe so that we can get the videos out to more and more people and build on the community, which builds on that collective energy, right, that we can tap into and draw out of. And we'll see you next week. Bye for now.